Hey, good morning. How are you today? Got my water bottle here. I've got a mat, and you should have each of those as well if you need one. The mat really optional. I mean, if you've got comfortable flooring there, like a carpet or something like that, great. Go ahead and go with that. But I really would recommend having a glass of water or a water. Hey, good morning. Having a glass of water or a water bottle nearby, so you've got something to sip on. No intense cardio today. Today is going to be one of my 7x7 workouts. So we're going to go through some warm up. We're going to go through 7 exercises, 7 rounds, and with 30 seconds on each exercise and 10 seconds of recovery. Which reminds me, I got to set up my timer. Now, as always, no equipment exercises, so no equipment needed for the workout today. There is, however, one exercise that we're going to be making use of, a door frame or a pole or something like that. We're going to do a door frame row. Wow, we were at 5 just now. We're going to do a door frame row, and I'm going to demonstrate for you how we're going to do that when we get to that point. And I'm not going to be using the door frame. I'm going to be using a support pole that I've got here. So if you're like in a basement or something like that, where you've got like one of those poles in the middle of the room, you can use that for this exercise. Otherwise, I'm going to give you 2 different options you can do just in case that so if you've got a door frame and then if you don't have one. So we're going to start with, we're down to 3. That's all right. Hey, we're going to have a great time. We're going to start with a little warm up. We're going to start, and we've done this before. I'm going to link my fingers together. I'm going to draw a halo around the circle, the crown of my head, just making circles there, keeping those elbows up, feeling those shoulders kind of roll up and down, getting a little warmed up through my shoulders, through my upper back. This gets the wrists a little bit too if you work on kind of flexing and extending those wrists as you go. Reverse direction. I can hear my shoulders go crackle, 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 crackle. I did kind of a shoulder workout yesterday. Well, I did a shoulder workout yesterday, in addition to other things, yesterday morning early. And my shoulders are a little stiff today, so this feels really good. We're going to move on into step, touch under. Bringing the knee up to you, not your shoulders down to the knee. See the difference there? Boy, the connection looks a little choppy today. Is everybody seeing me okay? I'm not sure whether the connection is a little choppy because of my computer or because of the internet connection today. It is a Monday. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back into that halo. You can do this standing as I am. You can do this seated. You can do this in a half kneel or a full kneel, whichever your preference is. This is really about the arms and the shoulders warming up. This is not about the lower body. So whatever you want to do as far as the lower body goes, entirely up to you. Two more, 2 and 1. Yeah, those shoulders are feeling good now. March, touch, 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 touch. Four, 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving on to a couple of different warm-up exercises. Going into toe touches. Reaching down, down, and back up. I was just closing a couple of apps on my computer to see if that helps with the choppiness, but I think it's the internet, not my computer. Is everybody seeing me okay? Just go ahead and type a yes if you're seeing me okay, or put a Y, that's quicker. That increases your productivity by like 66%. Two more here. 2 and 1. Alternating. You can go standing or kneeling like I am. Hands behind the back, hands behind the head. Hands behind the back, hands behind the head. Really opening up those shoulders. And I'm starting to think maybe it's my internet connection today because my Amazon little Echo thing just went out. It was playing some music for me. Computer, play the 60s on Dash Radio. Now it's back. Two more. 2 and 1. All right, back into toe touches. Down and up. If you can't reach all the way down, that's fine. You should be bending the knees on this. Don't lock out your knees when you are trying to touch your toes. Kind of a gloomy Monday today. That's a shame. The weather was so beautiful the last 2 days, especially yesterday. Boy, there wasn't a cloud in the sky yesterday. I hope you all were able to get out and enjoy that weather. I know some friends of mine were out bike riding. I went out for a run both Saturday and then Sunday. We're going to go one more here. Great. And then hands behind the back, hands behind the head. Hands behind the back, behind the head. Just like when they cuff you, I, of course, do not know what that's like. And it's my goal to not know what that's like. But I've seen it on Cops. Cops, boy, that show hasn't been on for a long time, huh? We're gonna go 3 more here. 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. 2 more warm-up exercises that we're gonna go through. And for this, we're gonna go into that half kneel that I was just in a bit ago. We're gonna twist and back up. Really getting that torso, those shoulders twisting to the side, working on balance as I lose mine. Don't force that range of motion. Just go as far as you feel like you are able to go today. Nobody's typed a Y or a yes yet, so I'm imagining that maybe you're not seeing me. 2 and 1. Switching knees, other side. Okay, my balance is a little bit off today. Oh, there's somebody. Two more here. Going into, sorry, I've got 2 kids. I'm here and I see you. Awesome. Yeah, I get it, Julie. I get it. On the floor, feet flat on the floor. Bridge. Bridge. Pushing those hips up toward the ceiling. Try to get that belly button pointing up. This is just a warm-up, not super intense. Just getting those hips those glutes moving. 2 and 1. Back into that half kneeling twist, twisting over the up knee and down. If you're just joining us now, welcome. We're just coming up on the end of our warm-up. Then we're going to get into some strength work. We're doing 7 rounds of 7 exercises, my 7x7 workout. 2 more here. 30 seconds per exercise. 10 seconds recovery in between exercises. No equipment needed. However, I will have one exercise where you can use a door frame as an anchor point for doing a row or a pole or something like that. If you're like in a basement, like a finished basement or whatever. I'm going to show you how to do that before we start the 7x7. And I'm going to give you an alternate just in case you don't have a door frame handy. 2 and 1. All right, so come with me and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that door frame row. Okay, so I'm going to move over here next to a door frame. And what I'm doing is I'm holding on both sides of the door frame and holding that edging, that trim. I'm going to walk in and lean back. The farther in you walk, the more challenging this is going to feel, and you're going to pull in and lean back. Pull in and lean back. I'm using that edging to hold myself in place. Okay? Now, if you don't have a door frame, I am going to give you an alternate option. I'm going to move over this way because this is where I'm going to be doing that exercise, right by that pole. If you don't have a door frame and you don't have a pole to be able to do that on the pole, what your option is to stand and just try and tuck those elbows back and down as far as you can, almost trying to touch those elbows back behind you. That's your option, okay? If you've got like a belt or a yoga strap or something you can hold and apply some tension across it as you pull, even better. That's going to help you get those muscles flexed. You don't actually need it, but it's a good thing to have, okay? Let me move my stuff over this way. I've got my water bottle. I've got my timer. We're going to go into our 7x7 workout. Got my timer set, so 7 exercises, 7 rounds, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds, play referee, 10 seconds off for 7 rounds. That's going to come up to 32 minutes. So 32 minutes of continuous strength circuit training. And that's fun for everyone. We're going to start in 5 with push-ups. Kneelers or on your toes, either way is fine. If you're doing kneelers here, lean down and up in. If you're doing on your toes, up here. Now remember on push-ups, I like to see elbows tucked back a little bit, not all the way against your sides. I can't hear that timer talking. Where are we for time? 5 seconds. 2, 1. Second exercise. We're going to stay right here on the mat. We're going to go into a plank. We got 10 seconds to go for recovery. We're going to go into a plank. We're going to roll up to one side, up to the other side. A rolling plank. Planting that elbow, turning that shoulder up and away. Ten seconds to go. Two, 1. There's 30 seconds. Going into 10 seconds of recovery. 3, Third exercise, wide stance. Touchdown to the left, touchdown to the right. There's a little bit of a shift in the weight here. So we're shifting the weight to the right foot, shifting to the left foot, shifting to the right foot, coming back up tall in between, not staying hunched over, coming up tall. 10 seconds to go. We're not speeding through this. Doing it with control. 10 seconds recovery, control to get those muscles working. Third exercise is going to be that row. Now, remember I showed you the door frame? Showed you the pole. I'm going to be using the equalizer. Because I happen to like this variation. Again, you can do this on a door frame, the way I showed you before. If you've got a pole, you can do this on your pole right there in your basement or your home. You can do what I'm doing with, say, a towel or a yoga strap instead of the equalizer. 2, 1, rest. Recovery. 10 seconds, we're going to go into volleyball hops. 3, hop and hit that volleyball. Here we go. Hop and hit that volleyball. Focusing on extending through the ankle. That push off through the toes. I don't care if you're getting a ton of height. No one's walking out of here beating Michael Jordan in a jump shot contest. What I want you to feel is that you're really pushing off of those toes 3 and getting those calves and ankles working. Rest. 10 seconds recovery. Going into reverse mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1. Here. Go. Set it out. I'm going to climb in. So my legs are extended out in front of me. I'm alternating, pulling my heels in. The reverse of a regular mountain climber. You should feel those hamstrings working here. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds. Last exercise. Back to the planks. We got 2 different variations of planks here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to start here. Go. We're going to come back into a squat, forward into over the elbows. Squat, elbows. Wide stance with the feet. We've done these before. Three, two, one. Rest. 10 seconds rest and back up to the top. Starting with push-ups. You're already here in this mat. 3, ready to go. 2, 1. Kneelers, go. Or full-on push-ups. Either way is fine. The goal is not speed. The goal is to recruit those muscles. Elbows are not way out to the sides right here. Elbows are slightly down and back. Need 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds recovery. We're going into that rolling plank. Elbows. 3, 2. Here we go. 1. Go. Lift one elbow up into the side, other up to the side. Like you're trying to elbow somebody who's back behind you, which everybody does in a plank position, right? Some really good core work here. Some really good shoulder work here. Three, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds recovery. Going into wide stance. Touchdown, alternating sides. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Go. Shifting your weight to the left, shifting to the right. To the left, to the right. Not going fast here. Slow, controlled, Going to recruit those muscles up tall at the top. Good range of motion.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Door frame row. Or if you got a pole.
3, 2, 1,
like a yoga strap or a towel here. I just happen to like this variation with the Liberty Equalizer. Ten seconds to go.
Three, two, one, rest.
10 seconds recovery. Going into volleyball hops.
3, 2, 1,
Cushioning
go.
off the toes. Not really caring how much wicked air you get. I just want you to feel like you're pushing up off the toes and getting those ankles extended. Feel those calves work. Pushing off the toes, landing on the balls of your feet.
3,
Heels.
2, 1.
Landing on the heels
rest.
is awfully jarring. Reverse mountain climbers.
3, 2, 1, go.
This exercise, very much about the hamstrings and apparently about bunching up your mat underneath you, which is what I seem to be doing.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Plank squats.
3, 2,
Start back in the
1,
squat position.
go.
Over the shoulders, back.
Three, two, one, rest.
10 seconds recovery. Get yourself a quick drink of water. Back to the top with push-ups.
3, 2, 1, go.
Kneelers or full-on push-ups, either are fine. Remember elbow placement, not way out to the sides. You want a slight tuck back, think 45-degree angle, roughly.
Three, two, one, done.
Done? How are we done already? Oh, you know what? I selected the wrong one. All right, let's go again. In 10, wide stance.
3, 2,
I selected 15
1,
rounds instead of 49
go.
rounds. It's a Monday. Got me a little grace, please.
Three, two, one, rest.
Going into door frame rows. Or those tuck backs like I showed you.
3, 2, 1, go.
Control, more important than speed here.
3, 2, 1, rest.
10 seconds recovery into volleyball hops.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hop, hop. Just so you know, I just reselected that same 15 round. So when we hit round 30, it's going to say done again. We aren't really done then. I'm still going to have to start again. FYI. As a little heads up, think of this as our
3, 2, 1, rest.
our Monday morning technical difficulty. Reverse mountain climber.
3, 2, 1, go.
Mama said there'd be days like these. There'd be days like these, my mama said. Feeling those hamstrings on this? Yeah.
Three, two, 1, rest.
Did we miss the rolling side to side plank? Yeah, we
3,
did. We missed the
2,
rolling side to side
1,
plank.
go.
We're gonna do those right now. Boy, I'm just batting 1,000 today, aren't I? Yeah. I should have had 2 cups of coffee while I had the chance.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Now plank squats. Start back in that squat position.
3, 2, 1,
Forward over
go.
the shoulders, squat back. Feel those shoulders work. Feel those knees and those hips work a little bit. Of course, there's a little thing called the core too.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, now we're back at the top. Starting with, oh wait,
3,
it's
2,
push-ups.
1,
Here we go.
go.
I might wind up switching to kneelers. I did some pretty good chest work on Saturday that I'm still feeling. So if I switch to kneelers, don't laugh at me. I won't laugh at you.
Three, two,
2,
1, rest.
oh, I actually did it. Back. Rolling side to side plank.
3, 2,
So we skipped the
1,
last one.
go.
This is circuit 4 out of 7. So we're past that halfway point. Well, coming up on it at least.
Three, two,
2,
1, rest.
Now, wide stance, touchdown.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest.
Door frame rows. Using your door frame.
3,
Pull.
2,
I'm just doing those
1,
tuck backs like I
go.
showed you.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
10 seconds recovery. Volleyball hops. Remember, you don't need to
3,
get wicked sick
2,
here.
1. Go.
Just get that push up off the toes.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Reverse mountain climber.
3, 2,
Ready?
1.
No, we're not.
Go.
Okay, do it anyway. Of course, this is your workout. You take breaks whenever you feel like you need to. Don't let me tell you what you have to do and what you don't have to do. This is a serving suggestion. But you're not doing very much service to yourself if you're not challenging yourself to get outside that comfort
3,
zone.
2, 1.
To work
Rest.
harder. Plank squat.
3, 2, 1. Go. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
That concludes round 4. We got 3 rounds to go. Push-ups coming up. 2, 1, push-ups. This is round 29. Exercise 29, I should say. All right, here it goes. I'm going to kneelers. Like I said, I did a lot of chest and some tricep work and some shoulder work over the weekend.
1. Rest.
I am feeling that fatigue. I'm sucking wind today, man. Some days with the hammer, some days with the nail.
2, 1. Go.
Five seconds.
3, 2, 1. Done.
We are obviously not done. So you get a few extra seconds before we go to that wide stance touchdown.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Again, not trying to speed through this. Working those muscles.
Three,
2, 1.
Rest.
Door frame row. Round 32.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Again, you should be using your door frame, or maybe a towel or yoga strap on a pole like I've got, or those tuck backs like I showed you during the introduction to this workout.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
10 seconds into volleyball hops. Then up off the toes.
3, 2.
Here we go.
Go.
About 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Reverse mountain climber.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Still doing okay on these? Feel those hamstrings kick in. Muscles all the way up through the posterior chain. That means all the muscles in the back of your body, from your ankles up to your shoulders, your posterior chain. In the front,
2, 1.
10 seconds recovery. The frontal muscles, the anterior chain.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Front and forward in that plank position.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
10 seconds recovery. That was round 5. We got 2 more circuits to go. Oh, wait. Push-ups.
3, 2.
I'm going to go kneelers right from the bat on this one. Again, those chest muscles, those triceps, a little fatigued today. I pushed kind of hard. So you know what? I'm working where my level is today. 5 seconds. You have seen me do plenty of regular push-ups.
1.
That doesn't mean you're going to be able to do them all the time every day. Some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail.
3, 2,
Today,
1. Go.
not my day for all those regular push-ups. Driving that elbow back, like you're trying to nudge somebody behind you.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
10 seconds recovery. Into wide stance. Touchdown.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Exercise 38. Means we got 11 to go after this one. Now 10 to go. I don't know, where's my math today? It's 11.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Door frame rows.
3, 2, 1. Go. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Volleyball hops.
3, 2, 1. Go.
I know. Normally I'm a little more vocal with these. It's a Monday. I'm kind of riding that struggle bus today. How about you guys? How you holding up? It's been awfully quiet. I can only assume that you're kind of in the same place I am. Maybe a little struggle bus today?
2, 1. Rest.
But you know what? Realize it. Acknowledge it. Own it.
3, 2, 1.
Reverse mountain climbers. Oop, I saw a comment pop up. I'm not going to stop my reverse mountain climbers though. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to be a good example for you people. Two, one,
Rest.
10 seconds rest. At least it's a workout. You are absolutely right.
3,
Squat plank.
1. Go.
I read a while back an interview with an athlete by the name of Craig Alexander. He was a world-class triathlete. He won the Ironman World Championships at least 5 times, in my recollection. And one of the things Craig Alexander, Crowy, as they call him,
2, 1.
10
Rest.
seconds rest, back up to the top of push-ups. One of the things Craig Alexander, nicknamed Crowy, said,
3, 2, 1.
and all these Australian triathletes have their own little nickname. Crowy said he starts every workout. That's one of his secrets to success. Start every workout. Whether or not you finish it, whether you might have to modify things.
3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
Rest.
Into rotating plank. Oh, I love this one.
3, 2, 1.
So you might have to maybe change that workout on the fly. So for example, if you were going to do a 3-mile run and you're just not feeling it, and even after the first mile, you're still just not feeling it, maybe you just turn around and head back home. Maybe a 1.5 mile or a 2-mile run instead of a 3.
3,
2, 1.
Rest.
Maybe you're sore enough that maybe some weightlifting
2,
is out of the question today.
go.
Maybe you do some stretching and some rolling and just some light mobility or strength work instead of the big time strength workout you had planned. But Crowy, he said, start every workout. There is power in action. 5 seconds. And sometimes
2, 1. Done.
we are not, in fact, done. You liar. Door frame rows.
3,
There's power in action.
1. Go.
And sometimes, even if you feel like, today's not my day, this workout's going to suck, means you surprise yourself. I've done that more than once, where I thought today is not a day for running. I cannot run today. This is going to be awful. I get out there, and after the first half mile or mile, suddenly
2, 1. Rest.
a switch flips. A switch flips.
3,
And
2, 1.
volleyball hops.
Go.
And I feel like a rock star. I've had that happen to me more than once, where what I thought was going to be an awful, horrible run turned out to be one of the best runs I've had. That is the magical power that action has. So, Julie, all that jibber jabber,
2, 1. Rest.
all that jibber jabber to say good for you for taking action, because
2,
you never know.
1. Go.
Hey, this is our last round. This is our last circuit through. We're almost done today. You've made it all the way through this so far. We have one exercise left.
3, 2, 1.
After this 10-second commercial, 10-second break. Squat planks, and then we're done.
3, 2, 1. Go.
So I've always tried to follow that philosophy of start every workout. Whether or not you quit early, or call it early, I should say. Whether you change what you're doing partway through because it's just not working for you. 2,
2,
1.
rest.
Now we're done. 7 by 7, 49 rounds. And I know that probably some of you, at least, were on the struggle bus just like I was today. Oh, I was just not feeling it. But you know what? I started the workout. I finished the workout. I modified it partway through. Notice I switched from regular push-ups to kneeling push-ups. The regular push-ups, I was just too fatigued to keep going with those today. So there's no shame in dropping down in intensity on a workout if you're just not feeling it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with modifying the plan partway through if that's what you need to do. Keep moving. There is power in action. Let's stretch it out. We're going to do these stretches right here on the floor. Stretching out that quad. Grabbing your right foot with your left hand, pulling that heel up toward your butt, rolling over to your side just a little bit. However you want to put your head here, I find this is the most comfortable, and I promise not to fall asleep. Boy Scout promise. No, that's this. Yeah, sorry. You can tell I was not a Boy Scout. Holding there, switch to the other side. You know, I was convinced this morning that my fire department pager was going to go off right in the middle of this workout. I'm really, really surprised that we are on workout 25, virtual workout 25. We've been going every weekday, and my pager hasn't gone off yet, which means it's going to go off like in the next 2 minutes. Get those adductors stretched out, modified hurdler stretch. Reach out, right there. If you can't reach your toes, go for your ankle or your calf. If you got a yoga strap, you want to use a yoga strap for these stretches, you go right ahead. Do what works for you. Kind of a sweaty mess. Up and to the side. Same thing, other side. Modify hurdler stretch. Reach out. workout 25. Wow. And no two have been exactly the same. Not going to say we haven't repeated exercises, because we have. You can't do 25 workouts and not repeat a single exercise. But I think I've included something a little new on every single exercise. I hope you guys have appreciated the variety here. You guys have appreciated the motivation, the excuse to get yourself up and moving. Now, while I've got your attention, I'm going to be posting this here on my YouTube. I'm going to be posting this on my Facebook. I have a question for you all. I'm going to be putting together a program. This has inspired me. I'm going to be putting together a program that will teach you how to plan your workouts right there at home with no equipment or limited equipment. Not only will this program teach you how to put together your own program, this will also be a program where you will get personalized and group coaching to learn how to do this. You'll get one-on-ones with me virtually. You'll get virtual group coaching sessions. You'll get support with making nutrition choices. You'll get support with recovery and some stress management techniques as part of this. And you'll learn how to build, structure, and organize your own workouts right there at home to maximize your results without having to go to a gym. This is going to be, I'm thinking, a 6-week program. If you're interested, just drop a yes in the comments if that's something you think you would be interested in. Like I said, I'm going to be posting this on my Facebook page. I'm going to be posting this, I think, here on my YouTube as well. I'm going to finish off with a little child's pose. We're going to go real wide with the hands and down into child's pose. All right, back up nice and easy. Everybody, sign me up. Awesome, Julie. I'm gonna shoot you a message about that. All right, so thank you all for joining me today. I hope that it feels worth it. Today, like I said, it was kind of the struggle bus for me today. You can see I'm a little sweater than usual. Kind of the struggle bus for me today, but we pushed through it. We got through this together. I am so glad you stuck it out to the end. I hope you have a fantastic Monday. I hope this set the tone for the whole day, for having more energy, for feeling better in here and in here. Good for you for sticking it out. Remember, if you think you might be interested in more information about the program I'm putting together, where you will get individual and group coaching online to learn how to build your own workout program right there at home with no equipment or maybe some little equipment, learn what to do, learn how to organize it, how to structure it, visit my Facebook page or just drop me a note right down here in the comments and I'll get back to you. And you'll get more information as that program develops and comes out in the next, 3 or 4 weeks. All right, everybody have a great Monday. I'll see you tomorrow.